The most common question I get asked on the phone call is, I don't know where to start. I feel stuck. And the general sense is that I feel stuck everywhere. This is an unhelpful thinking pattern called generalization. And generalization is actually a super important evolutionary function of the brain. It helps us to learn things faster and quicker. It helps us not to learn things from scratch. So this way we can make our learning automatic and transfer them across. But generalization has a darker side to it, because when we feel strongly stuck or overwhelmingly stuck in one area, we transfer it across. There are two useful and helpful things you can do to start shifting from overgeneralization and starting to change. Useful thing number one, break it down from general to more concrete by using questions. Question and use logic. Where exactly am I stuck? What does stuckness feel like? Is it something I feel, I think, or I do? And in what area of my life exactly? The second useful thing to break it down is realize that something that keeps you stuck is something you learned in the past. You had to learn it. Even though this learning is unconscious for you now, it is still part of you. You were not born stuck. You were not born stressed. You were not born with reactive behaviors. You learned these through experience. There is a reason why this learning happened for you. You learned it, and so you can unlearn it. This is an important thing to realize. However, I see people a lot with the sense of helplessness about this learning, believing that learning just happened. It did happen, but it had to happen through experience. Don't forget that you created the learning through experience. No experience, no learning. So by default, that means that creating a different experience, you can create better learnings and you can unlearn what is no longer useful.